Well, welcome on in, everyone, to another edition of the Recruiting Roundup brought to you by Ortho, Arizona. I'm recruiting analyst Cody Cameron, and joining me is Sports 360 AZ's Sam Valenti. Sam, we're coming on in, and we get to talk the recruiting classes down the line here 2026, 2027, and 2028. So let's start with the senior class, and Aaron Thomas, an offensive tackle from Mountain Point, big kid, 6'6", 305. Frequent name on the show. He was once verbally committed to Ohio State. Now he flips that to the University of Minnesota, which is a big get for the Gophers, Sam, because they already got a couple AZ kids already locked down. It's him, Hudson Dunn, and Rico Blossingame. So really, really happy for Aaron. I think it's a great fit. What do you think about this?
Yeah, absolutely, Cody. The Gophers are getting a really good one here. Aaron's father, Eric, he played on the offensive line at Florida State under the legendary coach Bobby Bowden. And I read that Eric loved serving up pancakes back in the day in Tallahassee. And it's safe to say that Aaron breaks out the maple syrup as well. Oh my goodness, such a great finisher. Loves serving up those pancakes. And what's interesting is that Aaron actually started out on the defensive line originally, but in his junior season switches to the other side of the trenches, and I think it's very fair to say that it has worked out well for him.
Yeah, he's still new to football too, but you can tell he really loves it. He plays with a passion at that offensive line that we love to see. All right, Sam, let's stay up front talking about the road graders. We're bringing it down to the class of 2027, and we head to Mountain View, class of 2027 offensive lineman Ty Kennedy, another big kid, 6'6", 275, really athletic for his frame. Just the last couple of weeks, Utah, Duke, and then the backyard school, the ASU, Arizona State Sun Devils offer Ty Kennedy. What do you think about this junior prospect?
Well, Ty is another guy who has football in his blood, in his DNA. He's the son of Raiders legend Lincoln Kennedy. His dad was an offensive tackle, following in his father's footsteps, which is really cool to see. When watching his film, I was really impressed by how nimble he is and by his agility. He moves really well, has good footwork, and when that agility and that nimbleness is mixed with raw intensity, that Raider DNA, you could say, you got yourself a very intriguing prospect.
I love that. Hey, heading down to the class of 2028, which is crazy to say. 2028 already here. I remember just yesterday when it was class of 2020. But when you talk about the state of Arizona and Arizona high school football, Roy Oliver III's name is in every conversation. He's that type of talent. He is lighting it up in 6A. He helped lead Hamilton to a perfect 10-0 record and offers galore this fall. Nebraska, Utah, Vandy, University of Texas, and then a monster one came last week. University of Alabama came calling. Roy Oliver III is going to be a top candidate for every major award this season, Sam. He is an incredible football player. What do you think about this kid?
Cody, what can I say about this guy that hasn't already been said? My goodness. An absolutely elite prospect and such an exciting player to watch. His father, RJ, was an outstanding cornerback at Arizona State. He does have an offer from the Sun Devils that could be really interesting to see if he carries on that legacy in Tempe. Roy's film, I think it really just speaks for itself. You just have to watch it. He makes big time catches and he uses his speed and excellent route running to get wide, wide open. And quite simply, Roy Oliver III, he's just electric, and there's a reason why it seems like not only the entire state of Arizona, but it seems like the entire nation is talking about this guy.
Yeah, Sam, he's broken so many records throughout the regular season, so many receiving records already. And the goal for Hamilton is to play three more games. So we'll see what he can get to. We actually caught up with Roy Oliver III after the Chandler game to kind of talk about his recruitment and where it sits at. So take a look.
In general, what's that recruiting landscape been like for you? What's that experience been like for you?
I mean, it's been great seeing all the offers come in, but I don't try to get my head wrapped around it that much, but it's still a blessing seeing all of them right now.
And how are you able to stay focused, stay locked in?
Pretty much my dad, he talks about it a lot, showing people out and making sure it's not about me all the time, and that's pretty much all.
And how is he able to kind of teach you about this process, kind of what to expect?
It's usually videos he'll send me, motivation, especially because it helps me a lot, so that's what really motivates me.
Well, hey, Sam, another great edition of the Recruiting Roundup. I appreciate you a ton. You have a ton of knowledge when it comes to Arizona high school football and recruiting. For more recruiting news, head to our website, sports360az.com. For Cody Cameron, he's Sam Valente. Catch you guys next time.